The fourth Sunday of Lent, March 15th, 2026. We have reached the midpoint of Lent. What has changed? Our prayers, our self-denial, and works of charity have moved us some, but we know we need to do more. Perhaps the words of Samuel can be the tone setter for the coming weeks. Take a look at your spiritual life. Connect it with the inspired words as God was choosing David to begin his mission as king. It states, "Not as man sees, does God see, because man sees from appearances, but God looks into the heart." Our external practices are important, but what does God find? He's looking at us today. For 3 consecutive weeks, we read the Gospel of John. We spend time, and will spend more, meeting different persons, observing different events, and overhearing very personal and revealing conversations. For instance, last week, we were at Jacob's well and met an unnamed Samaritan woman whose heart was open to God's grace and conversion. The one you are speaking with, I am he. The third meeting next week will be with Jesus, the sisters of Martha and Mary, and Jesus' friend Lazarus, who had died, but will be restored to life. But now today, we meet another unnamed man, blind from birth, who Jesus touched physically and spiritually, making a mud pack, smearing his eyes, and then sent to the pool of Siloam, which means sent, and his eyes were washed and opened. Just think, through that miracle, he saw his parents for the first time. Daylight probably hurt his eyes. The beauty of his surroundings must have been overwhelming. He now knew colors for the first time. He too could sing Amazing Grace. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. In the Gospel, on several occasions, we find Jesus reaching out and restoring sight. He asked the blind man Bartimaeus, "What do you want me to do for you?" He replied, "Lord, I want to see." Our Lenten calling is for us to see both the mercy of God as well as to look closely at ourselves, admit to our blindness. How does God see us? He looks into the heart. I once lived with a blind Franciscan priest, a Father Norman. His last name the same as our Holy Father Pope Leo, formerly Prevost. He had a very acute, sensitive awareness. Listening to you speak, he could tell if you were tired, worried, or anxious, and immediately knew how to pick you up. His ministry was as a teacher for persons with disabilities, sometimes double handicaps. I once brought him to visit a blind adult student of his in the hospital. He reached down to the person lying in the bed, and his touch had the patient saying, "Father Norman." Both recognized the touch and the voice. The story of the healed person of the gospel today included religious leaders, his own parents who feared being chastised, and Jesus, accused of violating the Sabbath. May we return now to the second reading of Ephesians, where we are told to live as children of the light. To live as children of the light, we are asked to do what is pleasing to God, to produce three things: righteousness, goodness, and truth. Often, John's Gospel contrasts the darkness of sin with grace reflected in light. When we live in the light of Christ shines through us. Just last week, we lost an hour as we changed our clocks, giving us more daylight. As the unnamed man saw light for the first time, may we seek the light of God's grace as we continue our Lenten walk. Remember, we judge by appearances, but God looks into the heart. The blind man saw Jesus. What does Jesus see in you? God bless you.